The Lion, the Mouse and the Sleepy Bear. Once upon a time, in a lush forest, there lived a small mouse. Nearby, in a neighbouring cave, lived a huge bear who had gone into hibernation months ago. The bear was still sleeping and snoring loudly. The little mouse couldn't sleep all winter because of the bear's thunderous snoring. One day, he decided to wake the bear up. "Mr. Bear, hey, Mr. Bear, summer has come. You can wake up any time now," the mouse called out. But the bear didn't stir. Determined, the little mouse returned with a bugle and blew it vigorously. Still, the bear continued to sleep. Wandering sleeplessly through the forest, the mouse met some of his animal friends. "What's wrong, little mouse? Why are you so sad?" they asked. "Oh, don't ask. I couldn't sleep all winter because of the bear's snoring, and he still won't wake up." One of them said. "Maybe the lion can help you." "What? Why would I go talk to him?" "Because the lion roars so loudly that everyone jumps up the instant they hear his voice." Although the little mouse was frightened by the idea, he gathered his courage and went to the lion, the king of the forest, to ask for help. He found the lion sleeping in front of his cave. Terrified, the mouse decided to turn back. But as he accidentally stepped on a branch, it snapped, and the lion woke up. "What's that noise? What are you doing in front of my cave?" the lion growled. Well, sorry to wake you, king of the forest. I came to ask for your help." "You're not even big enough to be considered a snack, little mouse. Why should I help you?" "Dear fearsome lion, my neighbour the big bear won't wake up from hibernation. Nothing I do works. Since I'm small, my voice is too quiet, but your roar could wake him easily." "I don't have time for a tiny, useless mouse like you," the lion said, and walked away. He went to a corner of the forest where no one could see him, leaned against a tree, and began itching like crazy. The lion didn't want anyone to see him in such discomfort. Meanwhile, the little mouse was heading home sadly when he heard strange wheezing from deep in the forest. Curious, he followed the sound and discovered the lion scratching himself furiously. "Mr. Lion, what happened to you?" the mouse asked. "I don't know, mouse. I can't stop itching. And you haven't seen or heard anything, understood?" Looking closely, the mouse noticed tiny fleas jumping through the lion's fur. "Oh, you have fleas. Let me help you." "How can you help me? You're just a little mouse. Leave me alone." Ignoring the lion's rude tone, the mouse bravely jumped onto his back and started picking out the fleas. "What are you doing? Get off me!" But the mouse continued. The lion, now even itchier, began scratching wildly and rubbing his back against the tree. "Oh no, I was almost crushed," cried the mouse. The lion couldn't take it anymore. He ran to a nearby lake and jumped in. The mouse barely clung on. "Mr. Lion, get out of the water or I'll drown," the mouse shouted. The lion came out and shook himself dry so vigorously that the mouse almost flew off. "That thoughtless lion," the mouse muttered. "Just a bit more to the left." Finally, the lion stopped. The mouse threw out the last few fleas. "How do you feel now?" he asked. "Well, it's like the itching is gone." "That's because I cleaned out all the fleas for you," said the mouse. Embarrassed, the lion lowered his head. "When you asked for help, I looked down on you, but you still did everything you could to help me." "Thank you." "You're welcome, Mr. Lion. Come on, hop on my back and I'll take you home." When the mouse and the lion reached the mouse's house, they heard loud snoring coming from the bear's cave. "What's that noise?" They entered the cave. "Ah, you were right, mouse," said the lion. "Summer has come and the big bear is still sleeping." The lion took a deep breath and roared so loudly that the stone floor of the cave shook. The bear finally woke up and ran out of the cave in confusion. "What happened? Is something wrong? Did the sun come out? Is it summer?" All the forest animals laughed at the silly bear. The little mouse was happy. At last, the snoring was over.